Pearls for the Starving Soul, How to Be a Good Human Being by Sheikh Qadeer, Psychiatrist, Episode 23. Good Moral Values, Cultural Diversity, Afghanistan. Afghanistan, a culture with history of over 3,000 years, very rich in traditions and cultural diversity. It has long been a melting point from an array of ethnic groups and cultures. There have been four major cultural areas: Middle East, cultural Central Asia, Indian subcontinent, and Far East. Hospitality is an integral part of Afghan culture, greeting the guest with best delicious foods followed by a cup of tea. Geography: Central and South Asia, a landlocked country surrounded by 6 countries, Hindu Kush Mountains running northeast to southwest, dividing the country in two-thirds of Central Highlands, southwestern plateau, and northern plains area, one-third mostly fertile soil. Amu Darya River is the main river. Kabul, the largest city and capital. Race: Pashtuns are the largest ethnic group, 42%, Tajiks, so 27%, and Hazaras, Turks, and Baluch. Language: Pashto and Dari, the variety of Persian language. Religion: 99% follow the Islamic traditions, 85% Sunnis, and about 15% Shias. All are highly religious. Holidays: all religious festivals are celebrated with enthusiasm, that is Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Qurban, Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Nowruz, the new year, is most joyous time. Foods: delicious cuisines, pulao, this rice dish, mosh pulao, Kabuli pulao, shorba, Afghan soup, kofta, do piaza, korma sabzi, and many more. Lamb, chapan kebab. Dessert is heft mawa. Beverages: tea is Afghan's national drink. Kahwa, a combination of green tea, cardamom pod, and cinnamon bark. Also yogurt with water and mint in summer. Living in Afghanistan, it is mostly rural. There's harsh village life. Farming is major occupation. Poor education system. Taliban have limited the girls' education. Poor travel conditions. Wars in Afghanistan since 70s have severely affected life. Life expectancy is 44 years. In wars, more than 1 million Afghans are killed. Kabul, capital, major city. City life is better. Rich live in highly secured compound. Kabul is known for its gardens, bazaars, and palaces. Travel in Kabul is not safe. Kabul is famous for pets, a dedicated daily market of selling a wide variety of birds from around the world. Arts and music. Music and folk dances in model scales of India and Persia, and mostly played in wedding ceremonies. There are also restrictions by Taliban. Atan is a folk Pashtun dance. Weddings in Afghanistan. Bride and grooms are kept separate till wedding day. Weddings are full of exhilaration. Events of wedding, essentially like Islamic tradition with some Afghan customs. 1. Proposal by groom's family is sent. 2. Then accepted by bride's family. 3. Bride family sends to groom's family kimsha, that tray of sweets and toffees, and dismal and embroidered cloth, and shirini, the sweets. Pre-wedding etiquette in Afghanistan. Groom's family starts sending gifts, sweets, clothes, money, singing and dancing, and girls play tambourine. 5. Engagement party called Sherin Nakhor, organized by bride's family, paid by bride's family. 6. Vulvar arrangement, so-called bride's price, but it is actually arranged money paid by groom to bride and her family for the wedding expenses, clothes, jewelry, furniture, seen as honor and prestige by groom. Bride's family may also demand for money, a socio-cultural issue. 7. Henna night. Applying henna on bride's hands. Rukhsati, bride's finally leaving her family. Bride's brother supposed to tie a green cloth around bride's waist. Nikah on wedding day. Marriage, Islamic contract agreed by both families. Bride supposed to be in green clothes. It is usually a private ceremony with immediate family and mullah, the Islamic imam. Wedding ceremony. Bride and groom have special Afghan outfits. Lots of fun. After all, guests in their best attire, music and dance. Musicians play a special song called Ahista Baro at arrival of bride and groom. A wedding march. Couple walk down the aisle. Delicious foods. After that, pulao, kebab, chapli kebab, and many more foods and desserts. Special Afghani traditions. Ahista Baro, at wedding guest stand till couple sit down. RC Musaf, seeing each other and reciting Quran. Pagjami, a week later, greeted by guests to the newlyweds. And Mehriya, Islamic meher and not a dowry. Athan, attendees participate in dance at the end of wedding ceremony. Afghan wedding from beginning to end is very exciting. All expenses paid by groom except the engagement ceremony. Problems in Afghanistan and effect on culture. Afghanistan has diverse culture of thousands of years. Each culture needs to respect each other, their traditions and custom. 3. Country needed a stable government and less of political, economical and social issues. 4. The wars since 1979 with Soviet invasion, then civil wars and more recent Taliban rule for 20 years and Afghan army backed by US troops at last peace agreement on February 29, 2020. Because of this turmoil of wars, the civilians were deprived of education, proper jobs, had poor living conditions, inadequate sanitation. It affected their traditions and cultural norms. 6. There is need to improve family relationship and to regain customs, traditions and respect. There is much more to say about it, but at the end, if you like, you may comment. But please do subscribe. Have a nice and comfortable day.